a third of our lives at work, which is why having a well-designed office really does matter. But if you're stuck in a cubicle and feeling uninspired, we've got some help. Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin joins us with some desk redesign advice from an interior design professor at SCAD Atlanta. So, Beth, this is us in the cubicle, right? We have cubes here.
Yes, we do. And this really inspires me. I think having listened to her a little bit inspires me to want to kind of whip my own cubicle into shape. For one, it's really cluttered, and that I've learned can add to my stress level. It's also really uninspired, but with a few simple tweaks, we may be able to redesign our workspaces to make us feel and do our jobs a little better. We spend 90% of our lives indoors and most of our days staring at screens. So Bonnie Casamasima, a professor of interior design at SCAD Atlanta, says we need a workplace that really works for us. And if yours leaves you feeling stressed or sluggish, Casamasima says start making some small changes.
Really looking at making sure that the things that you're seeing are supporting your happiness, your well-being.
Casamasima says we feel better and we're much more productive when we have access to daylight and nature. So if you have a home office or a more flexible workplace, turn your desk so that you're facing a window. And next, it's time to tackle the clutter around you.
Making sure that you keep your area really organized. That's going to be a big piece. So you're only keeping the items that you're working on that moment.
To feel more motivated, Casamasima says surround yourself with small things like maybe an award or family photos that will spark appreciation.
So when we see things that remind us to be appreciative, it triggers signals in our brains, our gamma and alpha waves, and it allows us to be a lot calmer, a lot less stressed. What this also allows us to do is be much more energized and productive in our environment.
Open concept offices are popular right now, but they can make it challenging to concentrate. So if you need to focus, Casamasima says, see if you can move to a more enclosed space.
When you're doing that heads down, kind of, we're looking at spreadsheets, we're analyzing, right? When we get interrupted and we're in a really deep state of focus, it takes us about 16 minutes to get back into that deep state of focus.
And if you spend your day at a computer looking at the screen, you want to make sure that screen is up at your eye level and try to move it about 24 to 36 inches away from you. That'll help prevent some of the eye and neck strain that you have. And also try to adjust your chair so that your feet are sitting flat on the floor when you're working. Those things, Elise, I think can help you from getting sort of some of the repetitive strain.
Can make a big difference. So with the more open office design that so many offices have, it's noisier.
Yeah.
So is there anything we can do about that?
It's hard when you have all that ambient noise. I think sometimes having sort of noise canceling headphones might be able to help. Even using like little earplugs. I use those sometimes when I'm trying to concentrate. And you could also see whether it's possible when you're really trying to focus on something to have some kind of a quiet room that you can move into to do that kind of work, as she's saying. Something that's quieter where you're going to get less interrupted. It's hard though.
Yeah, it really is. And one of the things too that she mentioned was the importance of nature and, you know, and light, windows, that kind of thing. But if you're stuck in a cubicle, you may not have that. I mean, that's the challenge.
You may not, and I think that's the reality for a lot of us. But I think you can do things like if you really feel like you're kind of feeling uninspired and feeling run down at work, maybe take your break and walk outside. Get some sunshine, get some fresh air, connect with nature around you. That I think can actually make you feel a little bit better about things.
I think that's something that's probably happened to you too. It's happened to me. It's like you walk outside and you realize you haven't seen the sunlight all day because we get here so early. So it makes a big difference.
It does make a huge difference in your mood.
This is helpful, Beth. Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.